de NBA2K16 à laquelle on va affronter notre cher ami James Harden. Alors, on précisait tout à l'heure, je me suis un peu fail parce que vous voyez, j'ai un peu décidé de modifier un peu mon perso, mais le problème c'est que j'ai oublié de le remettre comme normalement pour le live. Du coup, ben voilà. Là, c'est bon, j'ai tout refait. Je rentre sur le terrain. Attendez, on va mettre juste un truc pour que je puisse faire petite chose. Hop, hop. Ouais, je comprends pas. Et voilà, c'est bon.
For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them, wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that.
So on the floor for Houston, Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Trevor Ariza out there at Brewer, and it's Howard in at the center position. Here's Freak following the score by Trevor Ariza, and it's sent back by Howard, and he's able to get it back. Just 4 to shoot. Stolen by Beverly.
Rebond offensif. Oh oui, ça donne trop de points et j'adore. J'adore gagner des
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the first. The open shot by Brewer, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
So it's the Jazz now, following the score by Houston. Clock is at 3. Howard with the steal.
Attends, je suis pivot. Attends, tu te fous de ma gueule.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first.
Non. Je suis pas pivot, mec, je suis ailier fort.
Harden outside.
Oh là, il se la prend là.
Rebounded by the Jazz. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And with the number of turnovers they had in that game, guys, it was going to be an uphill battle all the way.
Especially when you couple the turnovers with the soft defense they were playing. That's a losing combination.
Now, here's Harden missing his last shot. A nice shot by Exum.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Beverly dishes to Harden.
Oh shit.
Here's Brewer. Nice open look, but it's no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Freak.
Oh, dommage. Dommage.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit
advantage. On va espérer le miracle. On va perdre ce match.
On top, leading by 14. And Derek Favors known for his work ethic, and he talked about his focus on developing his skill.
I just want to get better. I just want to keep improving as a player throughout the years.
Well, the desire is there, and sounds like the commitment.
32 à 17, tu te fous de moi là. 75 de général, moi je suis à 58. Alors, c'est un piètre contreur, n'hésitez pas à pénétrer dans la raquette et à marquer sur lui. Il ne monte pas beaucoup les tireurs. Appuyez sur X pour demander la passe quand vos coéquipiers percent la défense. Préparez-vous à attaquer. Ok.
Awesome.
Il est ailier fort, donc là je suis ailier fort. Mais vous êtes sérieux? Depuis quand je perds des points? Vous êtes sérieux? Parce que j'ai raté le buzzer, c'est ça?
The past few years, they have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they led it or kept some of those big names.
Exum and Hood are the young guard tandem. Freak is out there with Trevor Booker, and it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Exum passes to Hayward. Hood kicks to Freak. Here's Booker.
Oh oui. Oh non. What?
Feeds to Freak.
Good.
And so he draws the foul on the shot.
Là, c'est la troisième
line to shoot 2.
Le 3 il disparaît du match.
And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I talked about that. Clark, you know, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, you know, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And here's Harden. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Spurs in San Antonio. And the basket good.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Well, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Freak with it, working on Moniunas. To the paint.
Oh shit.
And Harden with the basket on the assist by Beverly. And that's now 9 points for James Harden. Utah has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Exum dishes to Hood.
Personne veut faire de pied roll avec moi, ça casse les flux.
There's 18 seconds left here in the second. 6 on the
voilà,
shot.
voilà, et tu l'as même mon ami.
Soft.
Oui, voilà.
Hood's got 5.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Screen by Howard.
Oh no, oh no.
Holds up on the elbow.
Oui.
A dominating first half of basketball. And so far...
Ah ouais, je me fais archi dominer, c'est cool. Parce que là, il est fort, ça va pas aller, je suis trop lent.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here.
Ce n'est pas un très bon tireur à mi-distance et celui de l'espace à mi-distance pour l'instant. C'est un mauvais tireur de lance-franc pour les photos forcées.
Howard.
Ok.
Brewer comes in
Je suis
for Trevor
pivot,
Ariza.
merci.
Marcus Thornton
Elle est
is
belle
checked
la
in for
vie.
James Harden. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson. Taking a look at the Rockets. Corey Brewer is out there with Moniunas. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then there's Terrence Jones. And it's Thornton in at the shooting guard position. Now, here's Exum. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. There's Freak. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there. Never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Booker, he's checked in for the Jazz. There's the pick. Exum passes to Lyles. And he drops it in from the low post.
Leader
Lyles
Price.
got 6. Rockets leading by 19 points.
Ce qui aurait été meilleur, c'est que l'autre, il mette le
Lyles, one of the
panier
many great players to come out of Kentucky and be eligible for this draft. He didn't wow as much as his teammates.
Mais de quoi je quitte mon poste?
He can play.
He's got a lot of
Mais l'autre,
games.
il
He's
bouge
one of
mon
my
beau, tu
sleepers,
crois
Kevin.
que
He
je
can do everything well. He can handle it. He goes both ways. He can shoot it. He defends. Really good IQ. I like this guy as being a surprise producer as an NBA player.
Brewer's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Moi, le type, il était tout seul. Je faisais une passe, c'est bon, il avait été easy. Pardon.
Jones against Hayward.
Il vient pas vers moi aussi, là.
He kicks it to Booker.
Ah oui, Brooklyn.
Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
A long wind-up and a strong follow-through on that one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up for sure.
Well, I sure hope not. And guys, with Lyles playing out of position can be a blessing and a curse. I mean, he didn't get to play in his comfort zone and put up big numbers, but his skill set grew from the minutes he had to spend outside of that comfort zone.
Tell you what I like about Lyles is that he has a bit of an old man game about him. He's an old head, plays within himself, good at every small intangible thing on the court, just has a real nice feel for how to play.
The Rockets making a switch here. Howard's checked in.
One thing about Corey Brewer, he's a defensive specialist, has a combination of size and quickness that's real hard to score against. I mean, equally good at defending in the half court or transition.
And it's
C'est pas rentré ça?
And you saw how quick the defense was. They
Oh,
were
c'est
ready
bon,
for
si
him.
j'arrive
They
pas à
got the
mettre ça,
hand in
comment
the
je vais
face
faire pour
there
gagner?
and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempt.
The timely
il avait
screen
dû
gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Lyles got 8.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Screen by Howard. And Thornton kicks to Brewer.
Attends, il va shooter là, jamais de la vie.
No good there. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Rockets lead by 17. And time to step aside.
J'ai cette envie folle de dire qu'on a perdu. On a déjà perdu le match, quoi.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a
45 à chaque fois. C'est roulé. Il a du mal à tirer à 3 points au mouvement, monter lui. Sur lui à 3 points pour l'éloigner de la ligne. Il y a des difficultés à aller au contact et obtenir de la faute. Ok. Oh, je suis lié fort enfin.
And Utah has possession. They trail by 14. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the 3. Freak is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Burke in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Et je t'ai fait écran, mon pote.
Burks dishes to Freak.
C'est que après qu'il
from 10.
Oh, le chip. Y'a pas faute là? Ouais, c'est faute.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. And I think they came out with some tired legs to start, but they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
Brewer.
Non.
And he gets it together from the corner.
Heureusement,
and the Rockets lead by 14. Jazz have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Gobert the screen. Here's Burke, and it's sent back by Howard. Freak sets a screen for Burke. 5 to shoot. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Burke. Burke's got 3 assists now in this one.
On essaie de viser les 10.
To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Gobert.
Burke. Sérieux, Burke?
Now Burks. Here's Freak.
Faute là.
And he finishes
Ouais,
nicely.
c'est pas grave, allez, casse-toi.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Oh, les gars, on avait
149 left here in the fourth quarter. Hayward outside. Gobert with a screen for Hayward.
Et l'autre, il est tombé, il fait exprès là.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively.
Juste avant la fin. Non! Oh! Et je vais me faire cross en 2-2, mon pote.
Awesome with it. To the middle. Here's Ariza.
Oh non!
That
C'est
one
pas
falls.
vrai. Mais tous les points que j'ai gagnés, t'es sérieux là?
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
There's a good screen.
Quoi? Quoi?
Illegal screen.
Et je fais écran.
Well, I tell you what, after
Et je fais juste un écran, mec. Un simple écran.
really settled down nicely since. Doesn't have any turnover since the break.
Moniunas is checked in for Houston. There's a screen by Moniunas. Harden the pass to Ariza. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Jay Awad.
Well, one thing about Ty Lawson is he's very good at attacking the defense. Gets inside without a problem and knows how to set up teammates.
And for Lawson, he is great when he attacks. He does obviously create well for his team on drives. Interesting player, certainly. But playing with a team that's growing and pretty young around him.
Good point. You know, last season, Lawson averaged about 13 points for his team off of his own drives. I mean, his 13 points a night would be a direct result of him attacking rim. That's second in the league and a stat that only trailed James Harden.
Ouais, j'ai perdu des points, j'en ai gagné juste derrière.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Ty Lawson. No good on the second free throw. Well, for Terrence Jones, Clark, very scary episode to begin last season. He suffered from a rare nerve damage to his left leg.
Yeah, he wondered if he'd be able to play again after missing 3 months. He finally got back out on the court.
Mais l'autre, il se fait cross, comme un chien.
Enjoy watching him play.
And I tell you what, the Rockets are happy to have Terrence Jones back and healthy. They tried to acquire Bosh last season. Looked like they had it, but make no mistake, Jones was always going to be a player not only with tremendous potential, but someone that they view as a valuable commodity on that roster. This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out. What a time to have this kind of serve.
S'il te plaît. Oui. Enfin. Et d'un. Et le deuxième, s'il te plaît. Oh, il est comme moi. Ah, voilà. Parce que vous voyez, dans la réalité aussi, je suis vraiment nul en lancer.
Here's Beverly.
Mais je suis super bon en défense, par contre.
Screen by Jones. And Beverly kicks to Manius.
Non, mais
down it goes, jamming that one home.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quiet.
Faute. Non, je l'ai pas mis. Allez, l'autre, il est exclu, casse-toi. On veut pas toi dans ce match. Ah merde, trop tôt.
That free throw missing. At the line for your Jazz. Free. 2 shots. That's off as well.
Ok,
so
c'est cool, hein. Decker. Ah, je me souviens de ça.
Here's Beverly.
On
target with that shot. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And
oh, miskin, non, c'est bouffé.
Yes, gentlemen, I'm here with James Harden, and congratulations on a nice performance tonight. It's certainly
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden. He put his team on his back and carried them as we've seen him do before, but it never gets old. A textbook example of making play after play to lead the way.
That was the James Harden we've come to know and love, a player that brings nothing but fear to players that have to guard him. I've said this for a while now. He's the best one.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
Told you, Dom Pagnotti always delivers. Brand Jordan Freak prototypes. Open the box, check them out.
My Christmas and my birthday on the same day. Oh, Dom.
You love them?
I love them.
Hey, they're waiting for your approval for production.
Approved.
Approved?
Approved.
Done. I'll make the call.
In Pagnotti we trust.
I told you you'd love them.
Man.
Hey, I'm gonna have you playing in those in 30 days or less.
Money. Oh, man.
Freaking and vibing. Freaking and vibing.
Freaking and vibing in these, baby.
merci. Donc voilà. Allez, un petit dunk.
Coming home, New York City, baby. I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, yeah, they're gonna be there. Playing in front of them in the NBA uniform for the first time is gonna be a special moment for me. Now I know all of Harlem's gonna be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. And I'll be ready.
Le Jazz contre le Knight.
It's time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. For the Knicks, they continue their stretch of home games. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
Well, I don't know if these fans could be any more behind this team right now.
Ok, j'ai pas tout vu, mais c'est pas grave. Ok, c'est bien passé. Ok. Ailman, prends du temps pour toi et
the Utah Jazz, they coming off a loss to the Hornets in Charlotte.
And that result was no surprise because they played very loosely.
They sure did. There's no question about it. And when you come out on the wrong end,
genre, t'es sérieux? Eh, vous avez dit qu'il est pas bon dans les dunks faciles et il a fait un dunk facile, il a tout fini. Et tu parles de quoi après?
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free
Incroyable.
Utah shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts for the game.
Really hasn't come together for them as a group in terms of free throw shooting, just around 70%.
Attends, il n'y a pas moyen de voir quels sont les points faibles. Paramètres du coach, non, c'est pas ça. Non, c'est pas ça non plus. C'est mort. En fait, je peux pas voir.
On the season.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Oh, shot's good for
Oh, les gars,
this is as good as it gets for first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Burke dishes to Hayward.
Il n'y a même pas eu de petit roll, il n'y a même pas eu de petit...
And out of bounds as the next.
Non, t'es sérieux, mec? Oh non,
You know, Gordon Hayward was involved in one of the more fascinating NBA draft stories. It started after his father confirmed that Gordon would submit his name to the draft, but would not immediately hire an agent.
Yeah, reportedly, Dad created a highly detailed 2-page questionnaire that he gave prospective agents, which is not something that's typical.
Utah with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Off the pick. Oh.
Here's Freak.
Faute. Allez, cassez-vous.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now. In the new year. Look at Oklahoma City. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball
with an eye toward
the postseason. And checking out Utah, they have a lot of ground to make up.
And seeing where Utah is, they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
And you know, I don't think they need to wait for the offseason to start making some changes. I think they can start the rebuilding process right now.
The Jazz making a switch here. Lyles checked in. Here's Calderon. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Quinn. They get it again. Here's Seraphin.
Oh, mec. Oh, t'es sérieux. Allez, belle défense. Ah non, non, mais non. Ah, mais les gars, c'est bon. Ah, belle défense quand même. Voilà, toujours du bien d'être complimenté par son coach.
Williams against Hayward. Pass to Lyles.
Et t'es sérieux là?
To the middle.
T'appelles quoi? T'es sérieux? Ah gros. Et pendant 3 secondes j'étais tout seul. 3 secondes. Tu sais qu'est-ce que je peux faire en 3 secondes là?
Williams with the defensive effort.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Calderon, that's good.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
There's Freak. It's good.
Allez!
Time from Burke. And it's 6 points for
6
Freak.
points déjà.
We've
C'est
got
bien
28
ça.
seconds left in the first quarter.
J'adore ça, c'est ça qu'on veut
Calderon
voir sur le
kicks to
terrain.
Williams.
Taiki en
Now here's Seraphin. He's guarded closer. And it's Freak with the rebound. Jazz trail by 6.
Rebond défensif.
Moving it up.
Oh oui.
Good. Can't get it to go.
That's not
Oh là
the
j'ai
type
vu
of
la passe, je me
opportunity
dis,
he
oh
fails
oui,
to convert
ça c'est la passe qui
very
va
often.
ramener le panier. Pas du
A
tout.
follow the pass to Calderon.
Oh les
With one
gars,
on the clock.
oh, t'es sérieux? Oh, hé, t'as jamais appris à sauter, t'as pas de détente?
You know, as a defending team, and that's
Transitioning from college to the pros can be a challenge for many players. Here's what Freak had to say about adjusting his game to the NBA.
Ah, Taiki Omine, bonjour.
Good points, Clark. What role do coaches play in helping young players like that adjust to the long
Eh, je suis
NBA
passé de
schedule?
D+ à 6 mois, c'est déjà ça.
chance to win, no matter what the circumstance.
Ah, je suis en train de me défoncer, je crois. Il a du mal à défendre au poste, maintenir le mettre dos au panier, marquer ainsi facilement à l'intérieur. Il a du mal à défendre sur le porteur du ballon.
Utah
Ok, d'accord.
going with an almost entirely new
Vas-y,
group.
donne tout,
Freak's checked in
concentre-toi,
for
pas
Rudy
de problème.
Gobert. Lyle comes in for Derek Favors. Gordon Hayward's checked in for
Donne tout,
Brooks. Rodney Hood subbed in for Trey Burke. So on the floor for Utah, Exum and
Oh, la
Hood
fin.
are the young guard tandem. Lyles out there with Freak.
Oh,
and
oui.
it's Hayward in at the small forward. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well,
Vas-y,
Kev,
Iowa.
Freak in the last matchup against
Oui.
the Hornets gave him a bit of a boost. He ended with 7 points and the basket seemed pretty big to him. He didn't miss a whole lot all night. A bit of a surprise attack for him as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance
non,
like
ça
that
compte
has
pas.
got to have him
Mais gros,
supremely
récupère
confident
en
right now.
No doubt. I guarantee
Et les gars, récupérez le rebond.
feeling there isn't anything he can't do.
Regardez, je
on
vous
the
ai mis
floor
un
right
loin
now.
non plus.
Tell you what, Greg, I think you might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to
3
agree with
points. Et les gars, bravo les
And
gars.
guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Take note of the work they've done on the offensive glass. Guys, they've got a ton of putbacks.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the
Non,
fast break.
Lille.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, being
Je crois que
clearly
je vais moi-même
moving when he
m'occuper
set
des
the screen.
écrans. Sinon,
And he lowered the shoulders, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I
écran.
mean, that was an easy call.
super écran.
Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for New York. New York moving it around. Here's Seraphin. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Oh, the officials are all
Bâche,
over that.
ouais.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouls.
Nous met trop de points.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Bien fait ta passe.
And here's
Ta
Exum.
faute aussi, Lille.
He's coming off a
Et
10-point
le
game
coach là,
against
comment il
Charlotte.
va t'adorer à
And
la
was a force on the defensive side as well. 4 steals.
Mais
over the course of that
l'écran
game.
de...
And a fast break now for the Knicks.
T'as vu l'écran? Ah gros, t'as vu l'écran? Et t'appelles ça un écran? Moi j'appelle ça une triple défense, moi.
Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart
À moins qu'on n'ait
basketball
pas la même
defensively
notion
turning
de
into
l'écran.
quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game,
Faute.
I mean, it's
That's what-
really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
For Utah, they have been coming
Ah,
through at the
dommage.
charity stripe.
Et
They've
le
made
problème,
7 of
ça
their 8
fait
attempts.
bouger tout ça et du coup, voilà. Attends, y a pas moyen d'enlever le truc là? Parce que ça gêne trop. Parfois, oui, l'instruction du piquant, bref. 100, merci. Merci. Ah, c'est moins
And the
700 là.
second free throw, good. The Knicks leading by 15. They set the pick.
Parce que moi, je vous dis, je vais passer dans l'arrêté. Et quand il y a de la... Quand je vais faire mon lancer, j'ai pas autant de pression.
That's good. O'Quinn's got his first basket.
And scoring at will, starting to pull away here.
Certainly this one's threatening to get out of hand and soon, partner.
Here's Hood. He's guarded by a Flalo.
Pas de faute.
That's good.
Allez, casse-toi.
9 points for Freak.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais encore sur le terrain?
New York's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And a Flalo kicks to Galloway.
Oh, toi, tu passes pas.
15 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's O'Quinn. That's good. And so Galloway with the
genre, lui, il a du shoot.
O'Quinn's got 5 points now this quarter. Hayward, left side.
Ah oui, Hayward.
Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
So as we conclude the first half, so far...
Well, Carmel...
Si il la mettait, je serais tellement malheureux de cette match.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half so far now.
Go! Mais là, j'espère qu'avec tout ce que je fais, je finirai au moins par être titulaire.
Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. Williams, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's Calderon in for Langston Galloway. Utah also making some changes. Freaks checked in for Gobert. Booker comes in for Derek Favors. And Trey Burke subbed in for Dante Exum. Derek Williams is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then there's a follow, and it's Kevin Seraphin, and it's Calderon in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. New York, no good that time either.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that.
La passe, ça existe.
So New York will take it the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Il y a des clubs de basket, ils t'apprennent à faire des passes avant même de faire les choses.
In a lot of other areas, and they did.
And Greg, you know, not too many teams are going to win shooting that poorly from the floor. You know, I'd have to say it says a lot about them as a ball club to win with that poor shooting performance.
Ouais, il en a raté un.
What do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New York?
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but
their
legs still look fresh.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And the Knicks making a change here. Galloway is checked in. And a Flalo kicks to O'Quinn.
No.
Rebound, Utah.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
There's Galloway. Burke covering. Here's Seraphin. Good. Great play by Williams to shut it up. Seraphin's got 10 points. Jazz trail by 21. Burke kicks to Booker. And he uses the glass on the layup. 46 seconds left in the third. Dishes to a Flalo.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
No coverage that time.
I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The Knicks leading by 16. Here's Galloway. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Des gros grailleurs.
Here's Seraphin. And foul.
Mais fais pas de faute!
He'll go to the line and shoot two. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. Kevin Seraphin. That free throw good from Seraphin.
Ce n'est pas un très bon tireur à mi-distance, celui d'espace à mi-distance pour l'inciter à faire des tirs en suspension. Et j'ai mal le tir en suspension à mi-distance. Okay.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And so in the game for the Jazz, Freak in at the 4 spot. He's out there with Favors. And it's Ingles in at the 3.
You know, another point of contention between every NBA fan is whether or not the age restriction is a good thing. Some want it increased, others want it gone altogether. You know, for me, it's a matter of whether or not you as a team feel that player can make an impact on your roster.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And there are arguments, Clark, on both sides for the NBA and the age restriction it has currently right now. Having one seems to have helped the level of play overall, but I think there's some improvements that can be made.
Yeah, with the D-League coming into its own, though, Kevin, the discussion has opened up again. NBA teams used to not have a place for high school players. The D-League could serve in that regard now, but having a restriction is something that I think has helped the NBA. I actually would like to see it be 20 years old.
Me too. Hood, wide open shot is on the money.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Calderon kicks to Anthony. Back to Calderon. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 5 assists tonight.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Nato, he's guarded by Calderon. There's the feed to Favors. And that one is stuffed right
Poster.
through.
Ça doit faire mal.
He hasn't let him down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
For New York, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period.
J'ai mis 9 points le premier quart-temps. Après, j'ai plus mis de points.
Amundsen dishes to Vujacic.
J'adore, moi, faire
you know, it hasn't always been the case in the NBA, but parity is at a great spot right now. Every team can compete for a title or end up last in their conference, it seems. It's something the NBA wanted and ultimately now has achieved.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Anthony. Pass to Williams. Tries from 10.
La défense, elle est présente. De quoi c'est le mien?
And speaking of NBA parity, it's impossible to go from last to first in a
single year. On m'a fait changer au moment où il a shooté ça.
And that's all you really want from a fan's perspective. Hope. To illustrate the parity, all 4 teams in the conference finals from last year were different from the year before.
Hood, the pass to Lyles. And again, it's Utah.
Incroyable.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crush.
Ça, c'est peut-être lui le meilleur joueur d'équipe. Même pas. Waouh, je suis 3e encore. T'es broker, il est même plus sur le terrain. Favor 17. Waouh.
Blowout, big time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for New York.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark, an all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe going into the game.
I certainly did. They just cracked it open and made it an instant.